our top 10 games.
We made it.
We have been doing our top 50 games series, and we are at the final stretch here. Last video in this series, top 10 games. And definitely excited because these are some of our all-time favorite games we've ever played.
For sure. For sure.
Now, have you had things move around on your list?
I have. I will say that there are no overall new games that are in the top 10.
Gotcha.
And there's a little bit of a theme where some of these have made an upward push even though they haven't been played in a while.
So no like new to list games, like no new games.
No brand new to the overall top 50.
Gotcha.
That have landed in the top 10.
But are there new entries to the top 10 this year?
Yes.
How many?
I can't remember. A couple.
Couple,
3 maybe.
I think mine's actually the same situation. No like new to the list games, but I've had a couple that have kind of like moved around.
Yeah.
And I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Game Toppers. We play on our awesome Game Topper and a bajillion game mats that we have. Highly recommend it. Definitely check them out, Game Toppers. But let's get right into our top 10. Here we go. Well, of course, I want to guess some of these. So, give me a couple clues real quick.
All right. I think this is kind of an easy one because it's about the only clue I can think of. But you're building your castle.
Building your castle. You've already done Castles of Burgundy.
Yeah. But you're building an actual castle.
Why am I drawing a blank?
This is After the Empire.
How did this make your top 10?
That's what I'm saying. So this is one of those games that we have not played in a while, and it was actually number 19 last year.
We haven't played it since then.
I think a lot of these games actually moved up for me because of my desire to play them.
That is true. We've been talking about this a lot.
We have been.
And how we want to get it out to play.
Yes.
And it is a good game, and we both really liked it.
Yeah. So again, this is After the Empire. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game, which you wouldn't think that would be my kind of thing. But when you're actually constructing your castles and then trying to defend it, it's really, really interesting. I mean, first of all, you're trying to construct it with wood, then you're trying to then build stone on top of that and actually fortify your castle, and then you're trying to defend it from the attacks coming from all different sides.
And there's like this worker placement phase too, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And okay, this is one of Justin's top 10 games here, so I wasn't expecting it. This is a pretty decent sized box.
It is the biggest box.
Well, 64 plastic castle pieces included.
It is the biggest box.
I just gotta say, like, that's this makes me happy.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Good choice.
That is my number 10.
Wow,
After the Empire.
I am actually really surprised about that, but we have been talking a lot about playing this.
We have. So.
And this is probably I have a feeling this will get played sooner rather than later.
And look at the art on the front of that. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, like the little fireballs coming in.
It's awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Well, now we'll really have to try to get this played soon because I wasn't expecting that.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so do you want to guess mine real quick? So mine is an engine builder, gorgeous photography, simultaneous play.
That sounds like Earth.
It is. Oh, we got Earth here. So yes, this is, like I said, engine building. Everyone has their own little grid that they're trying to do. And we have those really gorgeous play mats that it just really heightens the experience. But I like this one because it is simultaneous. I really enjoy simultaneous play games where, this one, everyone's going to be doing stuff on everyone's turn. But like if it's your turn and you take an action, I'll be doing lesser things.
Yeah.
But you'll still be getting stuff. And it's gorgeous to look at. I feel like this is just a good, streamlined, not overly long game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was one that was jumped into my top 10.
It's funny. This one fell out of my top 10.
I know. Last list, we were talking about it. I think this was your number 8 last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is this not in your top 10?
And for me, I think the reason is a lot of these things are like what I said. It's like the desire to play something. This was played more recently for me than after the Empire, so a lot of stuff's just kind of jumping because of a desire to play it.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I really like this game, and I enjoy stacking the little, there's little stackable wood pieces with the little canopy thing. Yeah, I think great production, great gameplay, streamlined, great game.
For sure.
My number 10, Earth. So what's the next clue?
Crunchy Rollin' Right.
Well, the one that we haven't mentioned that we
Which
have is
is?
Hadrian's Wall.
That is the one. So, this was the Crunchy Rollin' Right that made me realize I like Crunchy Rollin' Rights. When we first put these 2 pages out in front of you that you're writing on, I thought, what is this? I don't know what to do with that. And then we got into it and things started linking up and started connecting, and it was just like trying to put together this really kind of complex puzzle. But it was puzzly, and it was thinky, and it was just
a lot of chain reactions.
a
which
lot
you
of chain
really,
reaction
really like.
that happened. That it was just fun trying to link things as much as possible. This one didn't move very much. It went from number 10 last year to number 9. So again, not a whole lot of movement there. But this is one that we also haven't played in quite some time, and I do want to play very, very soon.
There is a follow-up. It's called The Anarchy, which we haven't played, which I'm curious. I would like to try that one. It's the same designer and stuff, but I think it's still the 2 big sheets, but I don't know how it's different.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
I'd be interested.
And we did just get that big old box of Tend from Ivy Studios. That is another one of those Crunchy Rollin' Rights. That is gorgeous.
That she just told me might land up here in our top 10.
I don't know.
Who
Stay
knows?
tuned next year because that game might jump up in the top 10. We'll see. We haven't played it yet. I'm just curious. I just have this feeling inside.
But this is the Crunchy Rollin' Right that started it for me with Crunchy Rollin' Rights, and it is one that it'll hang around for quite some time. So I definitely want to play it sometime soon.
Okay, so mine is going to be my favorite Vladimir Suchy game. We are going swimming under the ocean.
Underwater Cities.
Yes. Probably not swimming under the ocean. You're hopefully breathing in your city under the water.
Mm-hmm.
This one is Build a Future Under the Waves.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just have to read those taglines. Yes, I really enjoy this game a lot. There's a lot of card play, and it's just very enjoyable to build out your network on your own personal board. You got the domes for the different cities, and you're doing the tunnels. And I can't remember. Have you played this game?
Nope. This is one you kept telling me I had to play.
I still would like you to just try it one time. I don't think it's going to be up your alley, but just one time.
You used to think it was going to be up my alley because you said it's kind of similar to Terraforming Mars, but I've grown out of Terraforming Mars.
I know, that's why I'm changing my possible opinion, but I feel like you might like the network, the building of the city. It's kind of cool.
Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, in this game, everything is accomplished by playing cards to choose various actions. If the card matches the action, the player also gains a benefit from the card. Yeah, this is just very fun. Love it a lot, and highly recommend Underwater Cities.
All right, we're going to get into some 2-player abstract. All right, and this one has some really nice chips, and it requires drawing out of a bag.
Oh, War Chest.
This is War Chest, so this is another one that we need to play because it's been a little bit, but I'm a huge fan of this game. It comes with like kind of poker chip size
they're so nice.
chips that are super nice, great tactile experience. It's got this kind of bag building and drawing out of the bag component that's also really fun. We like that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's a mess in here.
It is
I'm not even
mess
gonna try.
because I was turning it over trying to look at something. And then it's, each of your pieces have their own kind of ability in which you can utilize that ability and movement that it has for that specific piece. And you try and combine your different pieces in different ways in order to strategize and make attacks and defend and all that kind of stuff. It's a
really good
really
game.
good game.
And yeah, it's high quality pieces. It is, and it's so cool that each piece has like a different movement and like, oh, it's really interesting.
Right. Yeah.
This is the same duo, I think, that do a lot of those war type of games. Now, they do a lot with Osprey games, but we played some that you like General Orders. They did the Undaunted series.
Yeah.
So they just kind of seem to be up our alley.
Yeah. This one certainly was. It's kind of that. I mean, it's just and it looks cool because you've got these different colored pieces, these different colored chips. It just makes it look really good.
It's high quality.
Yeah. So.
And there's expansions for it too that are pretty decent too.
And this is not new to my top 10. It was number 4 last year. It's number 8 this time. So a little drop, but that's all right. It's still up there. War Chest.
Okay, well, so I've had like normal box size games. So begins the
Oh, here it comes.
large box games.
Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna be doing some Civilization stuff in this one. This is, oh my gosh, very heavy. This is the Colossus edition.
Oh my gosh.
This is Mosaic, A Story of Civilization. Now, this is one I know every time we talk about this, I talk about how we need to play. We almost played it one weekend, but something came up. Because don't be
I'm afraid.
No, don't be afraid because it's actually not overly complicated. On your turn, you take one of 8 actions, and it's not an overly long game. It's really not as complex as this might look. There's just a lot of pieces in here. But oh my gosh, it's fun. I love this type of stuff. You have technologies, wonders, cities, leaders with unique abilities, resources and trade goods, golden ages, epic achievements, governments, and more. So obviously this version is the miniature version. So like
This is miniature. Oh, I see what you mean.
It has miniatures.
It's got
in it.
miniatures.
Yeah, this is the Colossus edition. So like the retail is not this big.
Got it.
So the miniatures is what makes this even bigger.
I see.
Okay, so, but I really do enjoy this game. And I have an expansion for it. I still have yet to try. But man, yeah, I'm hoping maybe we can get this one and After the Empire played sooner rather than later because I'm really curious because you really might enjoy this one. This is the same designer who did Empire's Age of Discovery, which you liked as well. I would say this is for sure not more complex than that, and possibly even less complex.
And it's been a long time since I played Empire's Age of Discovery, and I liked it even a few years ago. So hopefully my gamer brain can handle something like this.
Yeah, no, it's not very crazy. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right, that is Mosaic, A Story of Civilization.
Alright, my next game is about the power struggle in the Soviet Union. 2-player.
Well, I know there's a game that you really like that hasn't mentioned before, Dual
Powers.
Dual Powers.
Revolution 1917. This one made a big jump up. Again, we have not played it in quite some time, but I have just been eyeballing it a lot, and I miss it.
I'm not surprised. You really like this game.
I really like this game.
It's a good game.
It's not a game that people talk about a lot, but for me, this one just really, really caught my attention. I love the kind of back and forth power struggle of trying to gain influence over the different areas of the board. And you've got this calendar that's keeping track of the gameplay, and it shows kind of date-wise things that happened during this phase of history, which is really, really cool. And I like those things where it kind of gives you a little bit of a history lesson as well. And then there's the kind of tug of war
Yeah.
aspect on the
I
board
mean,
that
this is
that
up
I
your
love.
alley.
So this kind of ticks a lot of boxes for me. But it's one of those that we just have not been able to get back out and play.
There's a lot of those because we're working on our shelf of opportunity.
Right. So because of that, this one has made a big move upward, and it's just my desire to, like, I want to play this.
Yeah, it's a good
And
one.
so it has moved its way up into my top 10. I don't know if it's been in the top 10 before.
I don't remember.
Maybe not. But it definitely deserves to be there right now because I want to play badly. So
You like it for sure.
there you go. Dual Powers Revolution 1917.
Alrighty. I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I'm curious now that, like, a few years ago, if it's been in your top 10, because you do really like that game.
I'd have to check. Do you want me to check real quick?
No worries.
All right.
Okay, so mine has moved into the top 10. It's not a new to the list game, but there is this new special edition that is, and some plays of it this last year that has really just brought it in the top 10 for me. And we're talking about the Castles of Burgundy, the special edition.
Yep.
I love this game, and I have just been really enjoying our plays of it. And every time I see it up there on the shelf, I'm like, ooh, I just want to get it out and play so badly. It's so nice. I love those acrylic tiles. I love this game. And I don't know if it's ever been in my top 10. I know it's, like, last year I think it was like 12, or it was really close. I don't know if it's been in my top 10. But this edition really just shot it up for me because
Me too.
it really makes the gameplay even more just enjoyable. You're doing tile placement out in your duchy, right? Is what I call it. Duchy.
Unless there's a different way to pronounce that.
I don't know. Into your duchy, and based off of, like, color and dice number that you're using and different buildings, and it's so nice. And this version has, like, these castle miniatures.
Yeah, it's great.
But the gameplay is not overly complex, and it's a really satisfying puzzle. Highly recommend this game, especially this version, the Castles of Burgundy, the special edition. So as we were getting ready for number 6, I'm like, yo, Justin, I need a game because you have it.
And guess what? We both have the same game in the number 6 spot. This may not have ever happened before in a top 10.
Was this not on your top 10 last year?
Yes, but it wasn't in the exact same spot.
Oh, you mean exact? Okay, yeah. This game was both on both of our lists last year.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah. So this game is Clank Catacombs.
Yeah, this is definitely a joint love. We love this one.
And I think both of us agree that this is the best version of Clank. Now, you are free to have your own opinion, but I think you're wrong because this is definitely the best way to play it, in my opinion. I think that...
Well, we love the sense of exploration.
Right.
And so you're revealing out tiles, and the map is going to change every time, and that really bumps it up for us because we really do like that in games.
Yeah.
This is an amazing game. This is a deck building, dungeon crawl type of game where you're trying to go in, do stuff, get artifacts.
But unlike the other Clanks, the map is already there and you know where you're going. This one, the map gets built out as you play, making for endless variability. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and there's, like, portals, and there's all kinds of stuff.
There's the possibility of rooms changing orientation,
that's right.
which can really throw things or save you. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I love the deck building in this game. I mean, it's fun. You get all kinds of new characters, and you need buying power. You need boots so you can move around. This is just a lot of fun. I love this game so much.
It's definitely one that I think everybody should try. If you are a deck building fan or a dungeon crawl fan, this is a great
obviously,
crossover. But also, it's not super hard. I wouldn't say to learn if you're kind of newer to gaming. It's kind of that step up from the entry level, but it's really really good. It's cool. The artwork's cool. Everything just looks good too.
Yeah, it's a great production.
Yeah. So there you go. Both of our number 6 for this year is
Clank
Catacombs. So we're going to talk about the first card drafting game that I ever played.
Seven Wonders.
This is Seven Wonders, and this is one that really belongs in the top 10 for me because I've always loved it. It was number 3 2 lists ago. Last time, it dropped all the way to 15. Guess what? It's back at number 5. So this is Seven Wonders. And not because we've played it a lot. It's one of those that I think it moved out of my list because we hadn't played it much, and then I rethought about it this year, and I was like, I really want to play it again. So here it is, Seven Wonders. It really belongs in the top 10 for me. Card drafting, all these different kind of ways to score points. You've got your military, you've got your science, you've got straight points, you've got your wonders that you have to build out, your
And of course,
card drafting around.
Of course, you need all your resources. You got to gather up a bunch of resources.
In order to do all that stuff. But I just love this game, and I know it's been around for a long time, but I mean, it's won a bunch of awards, and I think it's worthy of it. We now have the newer version, which we still have not played yet. Does that mean anything to me? Not necessarily. That didn't play into it moving back into the top 10.
It's mainly just like some aesthetic stuff.
Yeah.
A couple things changed. And it's the same game.
Yeah. Game though, I feel like it just belongs back here in the top 10. So we find it here again at number 5.
Okay, nice. I'm not surprised. So
are you surprised by any of my games?
After the Empire was the
That's
one
true.
I was
That's
surprised.
True. You were surprised.
That one, everything else makes sense for sure. Okay, so we are doing a deck building worker placement combo.
It looks like we have finally gotten to Dune Imperium.
Control the spice, control the universe.
Meh.
What? Yes,
you know I don't like this.
I really like this game a lot. I really honestly never knew anything about Dune before this board game and the more recent movies. But I love the gameplay in this. And this isn't necessarily a looker. It's kind of, a little drabby looking, but there's just so much tension in this game for me because it is like a race to 10 points. You're doing some battles and you're trying to win points, and it's always like so close. This is like a neck and neck game, and because there's all these different tracks on the side, and if you get a certain point or a certain position, you can get a point. But if you get to the second spot on the track that has another point, I mean, you obviously get the point, but if someone surpasses you, then they get the point, you lose the point. Like, there's just this constant, it's almost like a little tug of war a little bit with your opponents. But you got your worker placements, and then you're sending out troops to the battle area. I really like the way the cards work. You can use them to send out your workers to different spots, or you can save them to potentially get benefits in the next phase. This is such a well done game, and has been some of the most intense games I've played. But I love this game. That is Dune Imperium. This is from Direwolf Games, who also did Clank Catacombs, which was our number 6. So 2 Direwolf games back to back.
Wow.
Yeah, I really love it. They're good at the deck building stuff.
Yeah.
Because Clank Catacombs is deck building driven. This is deck building mechanics as well. I really like that in games, obviously. So that is number 5, Dune Imperium.
Alright, so moving from number 3 last time to number 4 this time, kind of in a similar spot is my favorite GIF series game, which is
Yench.
Yinch. And if you're not familiar with Yinch, this is I think this is one of the best abstract games that exists. Obviously, it's number 4 on my list, but it is just so good. It's like a grown-up version of Connect 4, except you're trying to connect 5, and there's different ways. Obviously a little different than that, but that's the idea, where you're trying to connect stuff in a series, and the first person to make 3 connections of 5, 3 of 5 in a row,
Yeah.
is the one that wins the game. And
This reminded me a little bit of what is it? Othello, because you're flipping over stuff.
yeah, I never played Othello.
That was one I remember playing growing up that I really liked.
Yeah,
You probably would have liked it growing up because you like this one.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I love this, and this is another one of those tactile experiences that Jody really gets a kick out of.
I like the pieces.
So, just to me, the best GIF series game. If you're not familiar with the GIF series,
Keep in mind we haven't played all of them yet. All of them still.
Right, but they all have
So
a
far.
similar appearance of very simple, but kind of thinky stuff going on. So there
It's
you
a
have
good
it.
one.
Yinch, my favorite.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I usually beat you at that one.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. Well, let's move into some space.
I figured it was coming.
Because, there's
Although Dune was a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's like a space sci-fi, but yeah, it's like its own little IP or something.
It's more like on a planet.
Yeah, but anyway, we're going to visit some space, and this is one glorious tech tree game.
Ooh, yeah.
That is Beyond the Sun.
Ooh, okay.
I love this game so much. Like, so much. It's so good. And I know people often are like, ooh, it looks terrible. I think the, nerd in me and the need order person, likes all the flow charts.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind, I was an accounting major, if that tells you how my brain works. So, this, I love the way it looks.
I was not.
It makes me very happy. Yeah, so this is a large board, a good sized board with lovely tech tree, and you're trying to research the different technologies, but you obviously have to start with the lower ones and try to work your way up. And there's also this little space exploration board where you're trying to win different planets, and your own player board where you're basically trying to upgrade your board by getting stuff out. And there's also some asymmetric stuff to this game, but it says game features civilization building, innovative technology tree, resource management, high replayability, and multiple paths to victory. I just love this game so much.
Me too.
And I'm curious, if we get some more plays soon, I'm wondering if it might even bump up a little bit on my list. I know we're at 4, but
Whoa.
I really love this game a lot.
Wow.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, that is Beyond the Sun, my number 4. So I feel like my last 3 games are gonna be the stack is it's really big. I feel like it would be just my top 3 games might be
Bigger than
your
my whole
stack.
top 10. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Yeah, because mine is not getting a whole lot bigger right now, so we're going to stick with a 2-player abstract game that's basically kind of a chess-style game, but Japanese.
Oh, Onitama.
This is Onitama.
I believe that was your number 2 last year, right?
Yeah. That means something's moving. You'll probably figure it out pretty quickly when you realize what I haven't said yet. So, Onitama, like I said, it's very kind of chess-like. It's a 5x5 board, but it's a nice mat. It's really nice because it's like a play mat.
I love the storage of this game.
The pieces are really nice to handle. The idea is you're using cards, 5 cards.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I just have to show it. This is a lovely box.
It is pretty organized.
It's very nice,
Yeah.
and it has a
Nice magnet. Yep. So the idea is each player has 2 cards in front of them, and there's 1 card in the middle, you are going to pick one of your cards that has 2 different moves on them that you can make, and you have to stick to those moves. And once you use one, you are then going to discard that to the middle and pick up the one that was already in the middle. So you always have to be thinking about what are you giving your opponent. And I think that's what really kind of brings this interesting tension of like you're trying to attack, but you're also trying not to give the other person something to attack with. Really, really interesting, fun game to play. Just love this game.
I know you do.
Love this game. And like she said, this was number 2 last year, so it's down 1. But this will be up in that top 10 for a long time.
All right. Well, let's start with another big box game. This is a 4X style game.
Surprise, surprise.
This is Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, and this is at the same spot as it was last year, number 3. This is one of those that it's so interesting. I get creamed a lot when I play this game, or especially my last like few experiences, and I've been like,
because they gang up on you.
I've had people gang up on me, and the last time I played, they kind of help each other out and destroyed my capital city, and that's typically not how the game ends, but yes, my capital city got wiped out. But despite all of that, I really enjoyed this gameplay. I like 4X games. I tend to not like the battling as much, but I like the other aspects, like you're exploring, kind of building up your civilization. And this one's fun because when you go around, you're exploring and you flip over these little tokens and you get stuff. Sometimes it cannot be so good, but a lot of times you can get good things. And I mean, this has a bunch of miniatures. You have these little ships and this little airship, and there's different movement restrictions, and they're going around. It can carry dudes. I mean, it's fun. I haven't played the expansions for this, which has like a elevated floating world island or something. I don't know. But I really enjoyed this one. I also really enjoy your player board where you can, try to get upgrades, and I just like the way the actions work on your turn, and sometimes you can possibly follow other people. So like if someone's taking that action, you might be able to follow them and take it yourself by like using your serfs and stuff. This has just always been a lot of fun. It's a big old production, but I always have such an epic experience, and it's just fun. Even though I get frustrated with the last few plays, it's such a great game. Highly recommend checking this one out, especially if you like 4X games and you haven't tried this one. Definitely try this one out. Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea.
This one has moved up 3 spots, so it was already in the top 10, even the top 5, but we've played it so much, and I like it so much.
Makes sense.
That you already know what it is, probably.
Dice Throne.
This is Dice Throne. Let me grab it.
I was hoping this might become your number 1.
Oh, she was hoping.
I was hoping.
Now she knows. Now I know how.
You can just wait. You can, if you're new to the channel or this is your first time.
Now I know how disappointed she's gonna be.
Just wait till you see his number 1.
I know everybody's gonna be disappointed. If you've seen previous lists, you know.
I was hopeful.
You were hopeful. However, maybe there's still hope someday.
Next year.
We'll find out. But
Please.
For right now, Dice Throne is still moving up the list to number 2.
And next year it's going to move up to number 1.
Battle Yahtzee at its finest. You've got all of these different characters and all of these different themes, and they can all play against each other. And it's just so good, and each one's so different. And I don't know how they keep thinking of these things. And it's just so well done, the system and how it all works together. And of course they've had different things branch off of it, but the original Dice Throne, one-on-one, person to person. Of course you can play 3, you can play 4, you can play as many as you want. But when you go one-on-one, it's just it's just the best experience that you can possibly have.
There's so many characters. We have like multiple big chests. There's X-Men. There's Marvel. Like they're constantly coming out with more characters.
Yeah. So absolutely love Dice Throne. I just grabbed season 1. This was the original battle chest.
And your favorite character so far is Samurai still, right?
He's my favorite looking character. He's my
Oh.
favorite the look of him. However, I wouldn't say he's my favorite to play because I've not done well with him.
Interesting. Okay, I thought he was your like favorite for everything.
For a little while, but I would say that's probably changing.
Okay.
I don't know yet who is, but I would say not Samurai.
Okay,
There you go.
great choice. So my number 2 was my number 1 last year, so it has dropped. And that is a space-themed game called Unsettled.
Well, I didn't think it would drop, but okay.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
No worries. It's another. Yeah, no, okay.
No worries. We'll get there when we get there. But this is a fantastic game. This is a cooperative survival game, and there is a lot of different worlds you can play, and each world kind of changes up the rules a bit. It's so well done. There is a little bit of narrative in here, which I usually I will not do that in games. But this is it's so humorous and so well done. I mean, this game is just amazing to me.
I don't love this game, but the narrative is funny.
Yeah, I mean, and it's always like you're going to die or like barely survive, and but it's so interesting to see how he like plan it out and how each world changes the rules a bit. And oh my gosh, like the last game, I actually played this recently, and we played, I forgot, Koguya, I think was the planet or something, but there's like vines, it's like a vine planet, and so the vines would like pull you and do stuff. It's really fascinating. This just has so much replayability because there's so many different worlds you can get. I've forgotten how many at this point, but I've got everything for this game because this has been my number 1 game for a while. Now my number 2, but no worries.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah, this is just an epic game every time we play. I wish you liked this. This doesn't get played as much because you don't like it, which saddens me because there's some worlds I haven't even opened, I haven't played, and I really want to play everything in this game. But I found some teenagers who will play this with me, so we'll work with them. But basically, your explorers are going out and discovering this planet and trying to achieve different tasks. And everyone has their like 3 little dice, they're custom, and you're doing a little bit of placement in different spots to take actions. And you have your own player board. There's a lot in here, but a lot of goodness, a lot of goodies in here. But definitely check this one out if you like cooperative games and haven't heard of this one. Definitely check it out. It's called Unsettled, an amazing game that you should like and play with me.
So, are you ready for the most anticlimactic number 1 ever on the board game list?
Yeah, every time we do this list, people are complaining about your number 1.
Yeah, let them complain.
But it's your choice, you know. This is your list, so it can be what you want.
Yep.
I don't like it, but I mean, I like it, but I don't approve of it. But
That's all right. That's all right.
It is what it is.
My number 1 is chess. Yep. And that's how Jody feels about it.
No,
and that's how most people on that follow board games feel about it. But to me, this represents simple, and I am a simple man, and it's somewhat predictable, but at the same time it requires skill and pattern recognition, and it's just, to me, it's the perfect representation of simple mechanisms, but thinky and having to figure out how to out-strategize your opponent. I absolutely love chess.
I know you do, and I like chess too. Like I enjoy playing. You know, it's a great game, and you know, based off the games you like, it makes sense. You know, for more like gamery people, you know, there might be more criticism because it's like.
But I'm not a gamer. I like a lot of games.
Yeah, but my point is like, this is your list. It can be your number one.
List.
So if you don't like his number one, just be nice. It's his list.
Yeah, it's my list. Be nice to me, please.
Even though I don't like his number one choice.
That's okay.
It's still a great game.
That's okay.
I mean, it's a world-renowned classic game.
It's been played forever, and well, I still love it.
If you're not familiar, there's more than this than chess.
Yes. If you are not familiar with the game of chess, it is not just these two pieces. This is just, king versus king. So,
Just leave them here. All right, so are we ready for my number one game?
Yeah, the reason she's having me leave them here is so that you can see the contrast and what's about
now,
to plop
keeping
on the
in
table.
mind, there's more pieces in chess and the chessboard and stuff, but it's just funny. Yeah. So my number one was my number two last year, so my number one, number two swapped. But no worries, we're still in space, so so all is well. But this is an epic space 4X game.
Here we go.
Oh yes. This is Voidfall. I have been thoroughly enjoying this game. This is the Galactic box, so it's like has the miniatures and a little more deluxeified, and I am so glad that I backed this a few years ago. I love this game. And Eclipse Second Dawn for the Galaxy was in my top 10 last year, but it dropped because I've just been liking this one more and more. So like I said, this is a Space 4X game, but this talks about being a more Euro-style version with minimal luck, and combat is not, like through like dice rolls and stuff. You can basically plan out and decide if you want to have a battle, because you can kind of figure out if you're going to end up winning or not. So there's just a lot of planning and strategy, and I love the action cards in this game. Like you have quite a few. Well, I say it like this because I play them all out, put them all out on the table. So there's like a nice chunk of cards to look through, and on each action card, or each card, you can choose 2 of the 3 actions, possibly 3, but it's usually 2 of the 3, and there's just so many options. I love it. You remember those cards?
No, but it sounds.
And there's a lot of iconography, so it takes a little bit to kind of understand, but once you kind of familiarize yourself, it starts making sense. But yeah, you were overwhelmed.
Sounds like it.
But it's just so much fun. There's a lot going on. You're moving around, doing some potential battles, trying to spread out and get more resources, and you have this large board that keeps track of like your resource production and like tons of wheels, because there's a lot of different resources, and you have the production, the yield, and then like your actual mount, and it's
overwhelming.
And you have like your civilization on your board. You have some tracks where you're trying to work up the track and get more points, and of course there's all these different ship miniatures that you can potentially get out there. And one of the reasons I really like this game is that there's different scenarios, but you can control basically like how much player interaction you want in this game. Because like I mentioned earlier when talking about Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, I really like the 4X genre. I really like those games. But the combat and the player interaction tends to be my least favorite part of the game. So the fact that I can control that in this game and have potentially no player interaction to like moderate. I haven't played this on an aggressive player interaction because obviously I tend to not like that as much. But I love that I can control that and focus more on my stuff and just worry about the Voidborn and not like another player potentially. I love that in this game a lot. And that is, I think, probably why it has moved up to my number one spot. This is an amazing all-around package. Definitely check it out. That is Voidfall, my number one game. Well, that's our top 10 games. Let us know in the comments below Are you more of a Justin type of gamer or a Jody type of gamer?
Yeah.
Like 2-player abstract strategy is kind of seemed to be the theme, and mine seems to be more space themed or like epic.
Yeah.
So let us know which version of a gamer you are. Or let us know what are some of your top 10 games. I always love to hear other people's top 10 lists. I found it interesting for my list that when making the list, I didn't look at the prior list at all.
Nor did I.
And a lot of my top 10 games were in the same like relative position, except for like a couple that, dropped out and a couple that moved in. But most of the games were in the same spots, except for I think the number 1, number 2, they swapped.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting.
Many of mine stayed in similar positions, but there were a few that decided to jump back in because, as I mentioned earlier, I desire so much to play these different games.
I think yours moved around more than mine.
They did, for sure.
I was really surprised that a lot of mine were in the same spot. It was
Consistency.
It was really interesting. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and staying tuned in this top 50 series. It's been fun, and we will have some more videos coming out. But stay tuned for the next top 50 games for next year.
That's it.
All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that and follow along so you can see more lists and more Keeper Cole videos and that type of thing. But until the next time, guys, thanks for watching.